Welcome to the 6th shout-out of 2020 Part 2. Sadly, the buff's not with me this evening, and I didn't manage to get that Skype thing sorted out. If I can manage to do it throughout the show, I will. Somebody please give me some feedback on the sound. Anyway, you are locked into another 2 hours of The Clown, bringing you tunes that you may not have heard before unless you previewed them in the thread. Anyway, big up the 50 people that are watching right now. How is it going? How is your 4th day on lockdown? It's been fucking hell here. So, you are listening to PRF, Scan the Resolution. And this is... Damn, I can't remember his name. But this is something he said that I've made a track. I don't really want to put it into the URL because I don't know whether it's good enough or not. I'd say you are up to a spanking start, my friend. I'll give you almost an 8 for this one. A little bit sidetracked for me, but other than that, we're all good. Right, shall we move on with the first track in the thread? Oh. Welcome everybody to the URL. I'm sorry I'm on my own, but lockdown does dictate that is the way it is going to be for the next couple of weeks, which is unfortunate. So you got my mug, my voice, and that'd be it. Anyway, let's move on to the first track. First track is Mr. Smooth. Amy Buffum, me and my voice is hella boring. Thank you very much for that, Buff. Okay, so this is grinding, blending via distortion. Great way to start the fucking show off. Yes, it is. Jane's here. Hello, Jane. How's it going? Sorry the group put you off, but good to have you back. Tiny Bite says sounds like a bathroom at a rave. Yes, I absolutely 100% agree with it. Oh, we've frozen here. Oh, no, that's right, that's that. And I suppose there's no real limit on tracks time we can play at the moment. Surge the Mother says massive dirt, love this, 8.5. Watch me blow my nose, people. Matt Rogers is giving it a 3. Matt, it's nasty. Alan Crawford says nasty, uber nasty techno, 9 out of 10. Yeah, if you like distortion, then Mr. Spoon is for you. Her live shows are insane. Jamie Fitzgrave says, can I post a track to play now? No. One man's aeroplane landing, it is another man's Spice Girl, I guess. Interesting. Yanti gives this a 6. And Elvira's just joined us. How's it going? This, unfortunately for me, is a slight too distorted. Richard's put it perfectly. Brutal but too distorted, 7.5. Yeah, I'm going to go with you on this one, Rich. I agree. Okay, up next is this guy. You can see who it is on the screen, so enjoy. Jason Moss says 6 because they made something. Dr. Rossi gives it a 6.666. Yeah, absolutely. Dwayne White says sounds rough as fuck, man. It is literally. If you go and see any of Mr. Spoon's stuff, it's literally it's modular, and yeah, it's just absolute bonkers. Going for something completely different here. DJ Dryby, alternative frequencies. We're still getting marks for the last track. Hard 6 from Max, 4.5 from Simon. Surge the Mutton says, shame the kit gets drowned considering resampling that. Yeah, absolutely. Warren Dancer says, I ain't got my specs. Who is this? Are we talking the last distorted track, Warren, or this one? This one is DJ DRYBE, Dryby. Probably not pronounced like that. I believe he's from Sweden. Oh, it's Roman. Here, I worked hard on the intro, don't skip. Yep, we're good. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Just popping back up, Mr. Spoon's track was well loud. Sounds like a little bit of happy hardcore. Happy hardcore's right if you like that kind of thing. Jim Prendergrass just joined us. How's it going, my man? I was going to, Dave, I was going to try and do the cool thing, but honestly, things slipped away from me. We were going to do this at Amy's, then they called lockdown, and I thought it was better for me to be back in Bristol rather than being up with Amy where, you know, I can't look after my mum and we can't do this from here, so it's all been up in the air. Jane says, liking this. Atari Uma gives it a 909. Hello, Atari. How are you, my friend? I hope you are wet, rested, and in fine fittle for this show. Man, I wish there was someone else here to talk with me. I really do. Simon says, bit nicer, 7.5. Amy Buffin's giving it 9 cats. Right, people, if you're inclined to share the stream, wait for an hour in, alright? We usually get a... Alright, Jim, how's it going, my man? We usually get a rush at the beginning, and then after an hour we get a dip. So if you're inclined to share, please do so at about an hour. Matt says, piano sounded way too plain at the beginning. For my personal taste, would sound better with more glued, with some slight delay and some spacey reverb to spice it up. Yeah, I agree. It does sound quite dry, Matt. But the hardcore portion is dope. Genocide's in the building. How's it going? Max says Halloween vibes. I'm not sure I get that. Matt's pulled out a 7.5. I think I'm going to go with a 7.5 as well. Danny McFarlane is in the place. The Stereo Nutter. That man has some excellent sample packs. Go and tap up Danny McFarlane right now for a sample pack. Honestly, they're all of his samples at the moment are on my 707. Anything that I do at the moment has his samples in it because they are that good. Go and fucking pay him a tenner for more samples than you're ever going to need. Hardcore's not my thing, and like Matt said, the piano riff does sound a little bit naive. It does sound like it needs to be jazzed up a little bit. Other than that, not a bad track, 7.5. Jim says, be better if the world wasn't filled with morons. Yeah, if the world wasn't filled with morons, we probably wouldn't be on fucking lockdown at the moment, you know? Did you see all the pictures from the weekend of everybody just milling around in fucking town centres and stuff? Jesus Christ, people, how fucking sadistic are you? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Okie. Oh, that is fun. And this one is on Bandbank. I know, Explore. Can't say I've ever heard of Explore as a thingy before. Also, anybody who sends in anything on Spotify is not going to get played because I simply cannot play Spotify here. I refuse to download it. Jacob DeBecky's in the building, and so is David Johnson. Richard Lambo, that was the guy whose track you listened to at the beginning. I think you got a very respectable score for your track, my man. Sounds like very old acid. Apparently Amy informs me we don't need to download Spotify now. Amy Buffin says, I like the acid old and new, but I get the feeling she's talking about lysergic acid dynamite rather than the 303. I could be wrong. Jacob DeBecky says, hello from the front line of the Corona fight. Yeah, absolutely. People stay inside, don't go out. Lisa Joanne is watching. How's it, my love? As soon as this Corona bollocks is finished, we will get you back in the studio. Okay, so Stephen says this has got a good vibe. Yes, it has, Stephen. The problem for me with this type of stuff is when this type of stuff was big and popular, I was listening to stuff like Iron Maiden and fucking Guns N' Roses and stuff. So this kind of stuff really just passed me by. I understand that it's a stepping stone to where we are now with the acid techno and stuff, and it was very important in its time. However, it sounds very dated to me, and like I said, I held some prejudice over it whilst I was younger. Alan Crawford says 98 vibe on this, 7 out of 10. I am inclined to agree with you. Robin Lavender says, big up the health workers. Yeah, absolutely. If you're forced to work in this fucking shitty time at the moment, you know, heroes. Yeah, classic acid, done really, really well. Not really my thing, and for that reason, it's going to get 7.5. Yeah, Jacob DeBecky, 9 from me, lovely vibe, but I'm not an expert on acid, more acid house than acid techno. Yes, I absolutely agree. And if Random Loop Generator was in the building, I'm sure he would be loving this. Miles gave it an 8, Yanti's giving it an 8 as well, so is Dr. Rossi. Tiny Bites is giving it a solid 8 as well. Well, I feel mean for giving it a 7.5, I'll bump my score up to an 8, you fucking peer pressure bastards. I want it to kick off. I don't think it is. I think it's just going to build. Yeah. Serge, who knows what he's talking about, says bass lines are great, sample kind of sucks, lightweight beat, all my points to the acid, 7.5. Seth says, sounds like Old Plastic Man. Yes, I absolutely agree. People are loving this. 8.5's all over the place. Jennifer gave it an A. Paulie Kennedy gave it an A. And Tiny Bites is laughing at me. Right, that's all the tracks I've picked out. So we are now 3 tracks in and 20 minutes in. So here we go. Rob McAdam is up next. Oh. Really? What the hell? Weird. Okay, so we're going to have to skip that one. Jimmy English is up next. That was a bit weird. Okay, so Jimmy English, The Center. Do like that rolling drum. Yeah, stream interruptions like mad. Matt, I am not shocked, mate. Everybody and his dog are on the internet at the moment. They've got fuck all else to do, you know? Literally, my internet just kicked off there and decided that it wasn't going to do it to play that track. Ooh. Bring that noise back. Matt Rogers, 8.9 already. Kimberly Lynn says, hello there. Hello. Martin Murphy says, hi, Mark, as well. Yeah, my internet's not the greatest here, as we proved over the past couple of weeks when we literally couldn't stream. That's beautiful. That is fucking beautiful. I'm sure Jim said something appropriate, but I can't find it now because there's fucking truckloads of comments. I like the way the acid line has been stripped back, so it's only 3 notes. And that lovely Dominator sound in there as well. Okay, we are 2 minutes into a 6-minute track, and I'm going to say this is track of the night so far. Yeah, Ted's 9.1 died. Peter Boston gave it an 8. Sergio gave it a 10. And Jason's just joined us. Don't like this bit. Genocide says well constructed. Yeah, absolutely. I don't particularly like this bit in it though. Does anybody remember a record that was by Thomas Trouble called The Insane Asylum? Reminds me very, very much of this. Insane Asylum. It's not pleasing Miles the Wolf, and he's giving it a 7.5. Kind of hoping it kicks off a little bit. Alan Crawford is right, there is only one Dominator. Yeah, where are we? Can you see where my pointer is? This bit was not needed. This bit here was not needed, but this bit I agree with. Okay, not track of the night, but I'm going to give you a solid 909 on it. Yeah, I think I'm valid with my reasonings on that one. Ha, Jennifer Genocide put it perfectly. This person knows how to tease. Yes, indeed. That's one of my problems. I splurge. Here, I have everything all in one go. I splurge. But this is good. Well thought out, crafted nicely. Love the sounds in it. So yeah, 909 sticks. Not quite tracking the night yet because it did not kick off. Right, let's see if we can play that one that didn't play. Yep, there we go. It's got to be a problem on my end. Ooh, bit of techno again. Jennifer Stevens agrees with me and gives it 909. I'm just going to pop that camera up because my hair is being cut out of it. And we can't have that. These two tracks could have been fucking mixed together. What really is my problem, princess? Oh, Jason says it's a filler track. I'm not too sure. Filler track, intro track. Filler downgrades it a little bit. Eric M. Keys is in the building. How's it going, my man? Pay, you're not half as sorry about the splurging as Amy is, trust me. Two pumps and that's your lot. That is a fucking lie. I'm not even going to tell you how long I was down on her for the other day before she just absolutely exploded. When Jennifer says talking about tease, I teased her to the max. I edged her 3 times, possibly 4 times. Literally, put my tongue on her clitoris, went and she went boom! Proud moment, bitches. Anyway, are we a music show or what? This one's not got the tease and the suspense that the last one had. I like it. Nice techno, feels a little early. It's probably going to score somewhere around about an 8, I think. Nicholas James has just shared the video, so has Bill Dodd. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, Matthias, I hope the URL does continue because, you know, the format is I'm here with some other people so that we can get other conversations going on, you know. Oof, so I hope that the URL survives this dark times of the coronavirus. Sounds a touch dated for me, this one. Not there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, Amy is speeding her way back to her house as we speak. Okay, so this is Rob McAdam, Hypno. Where is the clitoris, mate? I make all these noises with one finger, but I still can't find a clitoris. Dwayne White put it perfectly, lost me a while back, I agree. Jimmy Scavenger sums it up nicely, another really minimal track. It's solid for what it is, it's just not exciting me, so you're probably going to get something along the lines of a 707 for me. Let's just get into the last little bit of the break, or the... Yeah, I'm going to stick with my 707. Touch dated, could do with a bit more going on, like somebody said, lost me a little while back. Good track nonetheless, though. Okay, where are we now? Okay, 6 minutes in, this is a big ass file. Okay, Builders Techno again. We've got a little techno 10 minutes coming on. Serge says, I like the spirit of this one, but too sweet though. Yeah, it was commercial edge, minimal. It was okay. Alan Crawford again, nice but kind of generic. 6 out of 10. Genocide gave it a 7.5. Yes, Jason, that's what I intended to do, but literally, like I say, I got in the building at 7:45 and had to be ready for half 8, and there was no way I was going to download Skype, get it on a machine, set the machine up, and get it going. But that is the plan. Next week it will be me with a laptop of some kind, probably closer to the camera so that you can actually see these people. Hopefully we'll be getting a lot of the producers on so they can chat about their tracks. Carl Hinsley says this is promising. Don't forget you're like 6 minutes into whatever this is going on now. It does show promise, a little bit slow. Music's all about atmosphere, and where you place it in the night. This is early on in the night, which fits nicely. Or second room that's not too banging. Kimberly put it perfectly. Waiting, or are we going anywhere with this one? I don't think so. Progressive vibe, subtle in there, 707. Yeah, it's a flat 7 for me. So it says exactly the same feel as the previous track. To be fair, the last 3 tracks that we've had, you could have mixed with the last one at the end, the first one at the end. Roger Jennings, you walk into the chill room, this is playing, you buy your Gurners and go to a more pounding room for them to kick in, and then end up back in the chill room. You are not wrong. Yeah, this is definitely not a smoke-free studio here, people. Not in the fucking slightest. Right, okay, so we gave you 3 minutes on that one. It's a flat 7 for me. Kind of like where you were going. It just didn't grab me by the nuts. John Coffey liked it and gave it an 8. Miles the Wolf gave it a 6. It's a hard no from me, says Kimberly. Okay, so up next. Oh, Umbra Man. I know the name. 3 minutes dead on, so we're going to get all of this played. Right, you're going to listen to Umbro Man, and I am going to go downstairs and make a coffee. And we're back. Dave says, nice, dark and atmospheric. I just ran upstairs, give me a minute. By the way, check out your barcode t-shirt, Andrew Fox. Andrew Fox is selling these, making and selling these. Check out, go and tap him up if you like them. I think he's sexy as fuck. I think I picked the right time to go and get a fucking coffee. Sounds like we're in an interlude. Apparently, Amy's vagina is dark and atmospheric as well. I'll take some pictures later and show you. Why is Jennifer throwing up the oh right, okay, because I did it. Okay. How do you go about marking that? I'll read the score out. Nice dark eastern vibe. Yes, indeed, it was. I didn't hear enough of it, if I'm honest, so I'm going to abstain from marking it, but you people continue to mark it. Ah, there we go. That's the guy who made it. Okay, next up, you got a bit of Dirty Clyde, I think. Yeah, this is going to be epic. This is probably going to be track of the night. So, if you don't know who Dirty Clyde is by now, where the fuck have you been? You've been under a rock? Honestly, he popped up in the URL about 3 months ago, and literally every time he puts in a track, fucking track in a night. Jane says, no climax, no good, 6. Dirty Clyde, you win demo version, so chances are there's going to be an updated version of this around at some point, and I quite look forward to it. Also, me and Dirty Clyde are going to collaborate on a Rage Against the Machine cover, so that should be coming out fairly soon, but we have to write it. He's given me all his bits, I just need to work on my bits. Same with Genocide, she gave me a lovely little riff, which was very placebo influenced, and I will be working on that soon. Come on, Clyde, give it to us. Alan Crawford says, Chip leaves me cold. I agree, but wait. Chip can leave me cold.
You win.
This man just oozes fucking style, honestly.
You win.
Chip rock. It's not chip tune, it's chip rock. And Dirty Clyde is literally forefront. Amy says, I love chips. Nice guitar emulator bit. That's not an emulator. That's not an emulator. He built 2 guitars, one out of a PlayStation 2 and one out of an Xbox 360. Check this man out. He's a fucking genius. I'm not joking.
You win. Perfect.
Matthias says, I have chocolate chips. Share, motherfucker, share.
Level 2.
What, did it kick off then? Like, he's got like a really weird collection of genres going on. He did an emo cover the other week, which I was really, really surprised at. It went down really fucking well. Amy says this is lush. I know. Dirty Clyde. I've been telling you about him for ages. I told the Boombastic boys about it as well, and they fucking loved him. So,
Power up.
Dwayne White says cool tune. Yeah. Do it.
You win.
It's just... It's not my favourite from Dirty Clyde, but it's certainly a 9. And probably so far of the night, track of the night for me. It's intelligent, it goes somewhere, it sounds good, it's angry, it's aggressive, it's got style. Dirty Clyde has all of this in fucking spadefuls.
You win.
Oh, Alan says that likes everything, but the 8-bit ruins it for me. No, I love it. Jennifer's giving it a 10+. Pay says knows what he's doing. You're not fucking kidding. Mike Heineman says gonna have to rate this 8 bits. Yeah.
You win.
Not my favourite one from you, Clyde, but still a stunning fucking track. Alan, I think the way that he's mixed the chiptune bits into it, make the track. Amy says it needs a creepy hot goth woman singing on it. You up for that job, babe? You want to do that? I'm sure we can sort that out. Amy Buffin for creepy goth woman singing on this. Oh, Martin Murphy says it's not for me. Oh, I really, really like it. Clyde, not my favourite track that you put in, but a stunner nonetheless. Okay, Lee Julia next. Oh, no. We got in quick. Okay, it's a YouTube video. So you're going to get to look at my ugly mug because we can't play YouTube videos. This is Lee Julia. Getting really good scores. Michael Hyman said, I personally add some vocals, but Clyde has it going. Yeah, absolutely. He knows what he's doing. I wish I was that together with my music, the way he is. He's obviously very comfortable with the door, knows what he's doing. Martin Murphy says, I like Slavic bass. Slavic bass is fucking all over the place at the moment. You can't trip over for it. You can't walk around tripping over for it. Jim, I'm not too sure if your comment is for this track or the last track. You said the sound is huge. Is that this one? Petroleum, Fearmonger. Petroleum by Fearmonger? Clear real quick. So you get it sounded very much like a Pop Will Eat Yourself sample. Coffee says loving this. Paydum Tech says 9 Inch Nails this. Yeah. It kind of sounds like an industrial band had a relationship with Pop Will Eat Yourself. I kind of like it. I'm not in love with it, but it shows originality. I like it. Dariuma gives it a 909. Kind of cool halftime groove to this. Lots of nice elements, but only a 7 out of 10 out. Carhinsey says this is mad. I agree. Michael Hyman would definitely dance to this in a rave, but it's not hitting me right now. 6.5, yeah. Time and place. Oh, we're done?
Build capacity where the hospitals are first.
Yeah, we're done. We're now into some sort of... Okay, well, excuse me while I compose myself for a couple of seconds and get everything back into order. There we go. Okay, I like that track. I'm going to give it an 8. It was weird. I liked the vocals. I liked its originality. It sounded grinding. I kind of liked it. Okay, Matt Rogers is up next. The Lost Preacher. This is going to be loud as fucking quite quick, Matt. Someone said of the last track, I believe, the Better Blade soundtrack. Is that possible? Fucking Public Domain went mental on that one. Oh, he's called it. Ah, it's Bass House. Okay, Matt, so we're not going down a Psytrance road this time. Excellent. Yancy says house, what's up? Yeah, I agree. I'm going to try and find your track now, fella. Mike Homer says Bass House, 9 out of 10. AB Buffy gives it 10 cats. Atari gives it 7.6 cats. Colin says this is huge, 10 for me. Yeah, it does sound huge. Matt, honestly, you and Leaf, but you've literally surpassed Leaf at the moment. Your stuff was muddy and really erratic. Honestly, you're doing good stuff at the moment, mate. Carl Hinsley says, love the sonar ping, yeah. 10 from Matthias. Richard Lambert says, liking this. 10 from Jens and 8.5 from Dave. I'm not so much into Bass House myself, don't mind it. I can see your Psy influences into it, and this is edging towards that. Oh, we're dead. Why are we dead? Come on, come back, come back. Drop out. Yeah. Sorry about the drop out, people. Just lost 20 people that time. OBS was reconnected successfully. Thank you, OBS. Okay, if you're inclined to share, now's the time to do it. We just had a drop out. If you like what we do, you want to keep us doing what we do, please give us a shout. Matt has gone way too crazy now. Yeah, Amy Buffett says the same. It's gone a bit weird, dream sequency. Still like it though. And we're back up to 62 people. Excellent. Like I say, if you're inclined to share, people, now's the time to do it. We're entering the second half of the show. Right. What am I going to say about this one? Matt, I absolutely love what you're doing at the moment and where you're going with it. Your Psytrance stuff, your work with Cloud. Oh my God, it's really, really good. Nice to see a different style coming out of you. My fear was at the beginning when you gave us all those bits and pieces too early, how crazy was it going to get towards the end? And I was right. It did get ultimately crazy towards the end. You kind of lost the flow of the track, but I love what you're doing. Don't take this score as anything. I'm going to give you a 7, but that's simply because it got too hectic at the end. I love what you're doing, Matt. Please continue what you're doing. Okay, next up we have David Johnson. Like David Johnson's stuff, he's been coming up with some really, really good stuff recently, some modern sounding stuff, and he's a very 90s producer. Let's see what this one sounds like. Carl Hinsley says, that was a grower. I bet you say that to everybody. Let's just give you the full picture of what David's done here. There's my ugly mug out of the way. Raging Demons Swamp Mix. Did you say anything about it? No. Gonna knock you on a little fella because you're a 6-minute track. There we go. Yes, Martin, indeed, we are back, and we're back up to 60 people, which is fucking amazing. Thank you all so much for your support and your help towards the URL. Again, the URL is for you guys, you producers out there, you viewers out there. We're now stuck in lockdown land, so maybe you're going to get a few more of these style things from me. Who knows? I did just skip it to a minute. David, no problem. And Matt says, thanks to you all. Matt, I absolutely love where you're going with stuff at the moment, but again, tease us into it. Remember that track that was played earlier and Genocide said this guy knows how to tease? Go back and listen to that track and apply what he's done it to your tracks and you will be unstoppable, mate.
Be exercised. Be exercised. Be exercised. Be exercised. Be exercised. Be exercised. Raging demons that must be exercised. Be exercised. Be exercised.
A lot, David. I believe Jacob DeBecke is talking about David Johnson. He says he's a rising star, the most busy DJ producer out there. Yeah, guys, if you know of any of these tracks that are being played in sets and stuff, please let us know, man. If you hear any music that's come through the URL, anything from Boomtech, anything from me, anything from David Johnson, Charlie. If you know it's Charlie, then let us fucking know. So he says should be in a gym. Do some press ups, honey. Jacob Jabecki says 100% quality tech house. Mike Hyman, banging track from DJ, yeah, 8.10. Matthias Ross gave it, Matthew Ross gave it a 74. I guess he's marking out of 100 right now.
Must be exercised.
Very intelligent techno, I like it. It's not fast enough and there's no acid lines in it, but I do like where it's going. Surgeon says darker than usual crisp as fuck 9. Yeah, I don't think it would be cruel to give anything under that. A little bit more pace for me. I'm going to give it an 808. Oh, Genocide says track of the night, 10. Good work, my man. Alright, next up. Oh, Ishan Sharam. See his name a lot around the page. My God, we're up to 86 people. And that's the power of sharing, people. Thank you very much, all those people who have just shared the stream. Wow. I believe we're getting scores for the last one. Paydum Tech gave it an 8.5. Jane says it's a bit repetitive. Agreed. Like I say, it wasn't grabbing me in the nuts, but it was a well-produced track nonetheless. Max gives it a pumping 8. Okay, now instantly I've had to turn it up. You can see that it's quite low, or you can hear it's quite low. The needs, it all sounds a bit lost. The kick drum is way back in the distance. Matt Rogers says 9 for James. Absolutely. David Johnson, the producer of the last track, says, I'm into the German techno where rapid tempo is not the thing anymore. No, mate, it's not. Hold on, stay there. Well, anyway, I was going to go and find my Uber truck stuff, which is when the German stuff came over to us. We're looking at like 2004 now, and that's very much of the stuff you remind me of, David Johnson. The older Germany type stuff that was very atmospheric. And if I had any pieces of vinyl, I would show you, but I don't. Also, people, I don't know if you can see that. That is Hydraulics number 1, signed by Dave the drummer. I booked him about 17 years ago, and unfortunately he signed it in black pen on a black vinyl. But it's there you go. Dave the drummer. Signed by Dave the drummer 17 years ago at the Theckley in Bristol. Offers? Anybody want this? Hydraulics number 1. I'm that fucking old, people. By Dave the drummer and Ant. Cracking track, I used to mix it out all the time. Okay, this one unfortunately for me is a middle of the road 7. Yeah, Jenna says, Grows on Me needs mixing, I think. I absolutely agree. It's a little bit muffled down in the bottom end, and the kick's just so far away. I'm going to give you a 6 for this one, unfortunately. Not my thing, and needs a rework in the EQ section. Other than that, though, other people are liking it. 8 from Richard Lambo, 8 from Kimberly. Let's see, Laura's joined the conversation. Martin Murphy gave it a 9. Stephanie says, it's Bozo the Clown. You have no idea. Seeing as though we mentioned this the other day, have you all seen, is it the Tiger King? Or the Lion King? Tiger King. Man, that dude is me times 10. I need to up my fucking game. I need to start blowing stuff up, getting AKs, and having tigers as pets. As it stands, I've got water pistols, a kitten, you know. Anyway, let's move on. Mars the Wolf is up next. 41. Oh, yeah, we've got plenty of time.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, whichever is greater, it obtains a difference or deviation. The guidance subsystem uses deviations to generate corrective commands to drive the missile from a position where it is.
Yeah, Joe Exotic, that was the guy. Dude is nuts. Kazan 303, you know exactly what you're going to get. Old Spiral Tribe 23 type stuff. Laura Dixon says no tigers. No, they are a bit big and they tend to eat you, and you know, people lost legs and arms and shit. And he had someone killed. All over fucking tigers, man. Bonkers. Mark Hendy's in the place. You are late, motherfucker.
The difference between where the missile is and where it wasn't.
Tony says, can we call in? No, you can't call in this week, but you should be able to next week. Hella stressed to get back to Bristol in time.
However,
and yeah, didn't get around to doing it. Thankfully, Miles is helping the track times out by only putting a 2-minute track. I like this work in progress, mate.
The missile has obtained. It is not sure just where it is. However, it is sure where it is.
If you're going to bring that vocal sample in, though, really pull it back to literally just the kick.
Where it should be from where it wasn't, or vice versa.
If you're going to use lot big bits of it, where it is, pop those bits in. Literally take everything down. Love your work in progress. Not going to mark it until you actually put the finished product in, though, Miles. Again, another producer in the URL who is predictable is the wrong word. It's stable, strong and stable. Fuck, man, Jesus Christ, did I just use those words? Anyway, but you know what you're going to get from Miles, and we really like his stuff here at the URL, so keep putting them in. Oh, Brendan Anderson is up next. I'm not looking forward to... Oh, fucking hell. Let me just go find the stream. For some reason, Brendan Anderson just absolutely, or Brandon Anderson, who as it is. Brandon Anderson seems to really like putting in little jams that aren't mastered in any way and usually filmed on his phone. And we always say the same, not the same thing, but we usually say the same sort of thing for your stuff. Great use of work for just the drum breed. Yep. He says no iRig, shitty phone recording. Oscar Leon's up next. Let's just get back to that and see if it'll play. There we go. Oh, let's get my ugly mug out of the way. You can actually see what he's doing. Tiny Bite says, what about using Zoom? I'm not too sure what Zoom is. Yeah, Yanti, I always get that from this as well. Welcome to the Matrix. Of course, I'm going to abstain from marking it because it is filmed on a phone and using the fucking phone mic from the fucking speakers. And it's a goddamn noodle! There looks like there's a chat for Buckfast going on. Right, I promised to do this just now, but I never did, so we'll do it next. Jennifer Stevens says, still kind of cool, and oh, my open mug's gone. And this is what we say every time about Brandon Anderson, Mr. Anderson, stuff. We really like your use of the drum group. Can we please hear something that's line-in recorded so that we can mark it properly? Like what you do, great use of kit. Shocking use of recording equipment. Oh, how much kit have you got in front of you? What's the drum breed worth? 200-300 quid, and you got a decent ass mixer there. You've probably got a good fucking phone. So you're looking at like $1,500, nearly $2,000 worth of equipment in front of you, and you can't get a decent recording, motherfucker. Haha, Amy Buffin puts it perfectly. Sounds like the backing music to the rainforest room at a zoo. Boo. If we had a decent recording of it, then it wouldn't sound like it was next door in a fucking Avery. But again, good use of skills, bad use of camera work. And until you put in a fucking track that's not one of those, that's exactly what we're going to say. Eve, this is Yanti. Oh yes, everybody! Take a picture of yourself watching the URL. I'll do it now. Take a picture of yourself watching the URL. Send it to me, I'll put them up tomorrow. I said this was going to become a thing, and I was fucking right about it. Oh. I got a cat. Laura's telling me to calm down, not too sure why. Yeah, this has been mastered. This is a video that's been sent to me as well, so there's no compression going on. This is as it should be. This is how Yanti wanted it, you know? Richard Lambo says, good grief. Amy Buffett says, this sounds like headache. I quite agree. It's not usually my, you know, hardcore stuff is a bit. Right, I've had enough blood, so off you go. Rich say about not... Oh, good grief. Not in a bad way. Freddy crosses with the X-Files. Dave says, lovely fast stuff. Where's the line of speed when you need it? Fuck! Amy Buffett says, this is the soundtrack from the bad side of the ketamine loop. Rich says, this is hard dark side. I'm not even too... Is it Psy? Are you sure? There's nothing that makes it Psy for me. This is bordering on hardcore. Apparently Laura Dixon is Jesus at the moment. There, I hope you're prepared for this. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong. Solid 8. And it's 3:03 long, so literally we're going to get to the whole thing. The problem I have with hardcore type stuff is it's just this from start to finish. Rich says he's off to get Advil, and I don't fucking blame him. Dave, give it a 9.5. I don't want to be mean about the track just because I don't like hardcore as much. It didn't make me bounce up and down, so for that purposes, I'm going to give you a 7.5. Okay, Oscar Leon is up next. Somebody's just shared the stream. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Alan Crawford, giving me anxiety now. 7 out of 10. Agreed. You're in for something a little bit different now. Oscar Leon, Droid Daturu 11, Little Drop.
Yeah.
Loving that bass line already. Zoe sent us a pic. Thank you very much, Zoe. Dominic Hawkins has just sent me a message. Dude, I'm trying to get everything set out for next week. Literally. And I will be on to you about it. I was going to do it this week, but because I thought we'd be up for Amy's, I didn't think there was any point in doing it, because I couldn't do it with my phone. Now we're back in the studio with ABS, and it's just going to be me. I think I need to sort out that, so I will. Oh, David Ireland's watching. How is it, my man? It is a real shame that we will not be seeing you at Super Booth this year, because it's cancelled, like fucking everything else on the face of the planet at the moment. Let's build this as techno, but I'm not too sure this is techno. Dave says, oh, that bass line makes me hard in my pants. It's a bit muffled. It's just kind of taking everything away. Rich Lambo's loving it, gives it an 8. Yeah. David Ireland, I hope things are well for you wherever you are at the moment. Are you in LA or Germany at the moment? I'm not sure. Yancy says thanks everybody. Not a problem. Jennifer Stevens agrees with me, says love it. Until that drone came in. Alan Crawford started off hopeful but too busy now. Going to a carnival feel but overcooked it. 7 out of 10. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Apparently Rich was showing me his penis. Yeah, I agree with Alan on this one. I'm probably going to give it a 6.5. Started out really nice, it was a bit muffled and got way too busy. Yeah, David, I'm glad things are going well for you. Yeah, this is like light relief for all you poor bastards that are stuck in at home and can't do fuck all. So plenty more of this to come. Don't forget to check out my Groovebox talk on the 1st of April when the clown turns 3 years old. I've been doing this nonsense for 3 years. URL turns 3 in August, so watch out for that. Yeah, I think we've said all we need to on this one. Atmospheric, kind of good, but just needed something else. Alright, Klaus Wassog's coming up next. I'm pretty sure you're in for some techno. Oh, he's built at his house. Oh my god. Cameron, House of the Rising Force. Surge the Munter again, tons of things happening, plus massive reverb, bit overwhelming. Yeah, I think we're all agreed on that one. Oh, and Amy Buffman has kindly pointed out that we turn 3 soon as well. 14th of April, I do believe. Jennifer, again, strip it back, it will improve it to an 8. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, David, honestly, the 707 is, it's kind of, the engine is awesome. Few gripes I have with her, but the engine, the workflow, tweakability, honestly, you've hit so many points on point with the 707. There's just like 1 or 2 which are like, oh. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to be bashing all groove boxes, don't you worry. This piece of shit, which people really, really like, will be up for talk as well. I know I'm showing Korg boxes at the moment. This one is going to be up for talks because as far as I'm concerned, that is a groove box as well. You could potentially do an hour set with this. It would be a bit limited, but you could. Then there's this one, the 101, which paired up with the 707 makes a fucking deadly team. The fact that you can edit patches on the 707 and then export them to the 101, absolutely beautiful idea. Everybody is loving this track. This has got a really, really nice feel. I don't particularly like house, but this has got a really happy vibe to it. Got any of that left? If you haven't already, take your phone, take a picture of you watching the URL, send it my way. Genocide, old school house vibe, love it, 9. Alan Crawford, nice arrangement and interesting. Not a huge house fan, but I'm bobbing my head, says Rich. Yeah, agreed. Hey, Baseface! Also, people, this is something we need to clarify right now, right? The angry faces mean what here? I'm chucking up a couple of angry faces right now. The angry face means Baseface. Somebody got a little bit bent out of shape the other day because they thought Baseface was somebody being mean to them, and it wasn't, okay? If you're involved in the URL, then you need to know that the angry face is Baseface. We all know what Baseface is. Baseface, alright? The angry face is Baseface. This is, I don't like house, but this is really, really well put together and it's got a really nice vibe to it. I don't think I could give it any less than an 8. And I think that's being really mean. Just because I'm not that into house, you know? Jen says, this has built up lovely. Mate! For nostalgic vibe, track of the night. Not my thing, but I'm giving you track of the night because you've done it so well. What can I say? Well done to Cameron, who is in real life Klaus Wassog, who I'm pretty sure usually puts in really, really heavy techno stuff. So that's nice to hear from him. Anyway, I'm not going to pronounce that name. I'm going to see if I can pronounce the producer. Exit World. There we go. Ignition. 6-minute track. Going to skip the intro. Already you're appealing to me in spades. OSB's just dropped again. Do apologise for those dropouts, people. Apparently Miles the Wolf knows this person. Exit World. Ignition. Acid Core. Added 2 months ago and has been played 1,580 times. Not fucking bad. Search Munter has put it perfectly. Lovely kick. Really lovely. Yep. Like I say, it's appealing to me instantly off the bat. Dark, moody, heavy. Let's see where he goes with it. Surgeon Martin says kick in the night, and I would agree with him. However, we're 2 minutes into the track now. I know for a DJ that's just about the right time to be mixing. I want to hear something new. You got a break coming up. As Genocide just pointed out, nice percussion it is, kind of off but on at the same time. Alan Crawford says I'd happily bounce to this for 5 hours. These days, 5 hours is a push. But it sounds good, it sounds really good. Right, it's a 6 minute track. I'm just going to knock it to the middle of this. Yeah, I figured. Build up of those noises. Jen says, depending on the time of the evening, mid-set of the night, defo yes. Yeah, absolutely. With an acid fountain. Are we talking an LSD acid fountain there, Buff? Or are we talking like corrosive acid? Klaus Wassog just gives us one of these. Thank you very much for your track, mate. That was absolutely beautiful. Started off so well and didn't deliver for me. Very well put together, very good noises, just not my thing. Someone messaging me. I wanted, let's just point this out. This bit that's coming in now, I wanted back here. You had loads of time to bring that in, and with the plinky plonky stuff as well. Because think about it, that's your intro. You want this to be the main body of your track. This needs to be the most exciting bit before your outro, and then break it back down. See, if I was buying these records, I would probably skip this one because it takes too long to get. What are other people saying? 7.5 from Jens. Serge says nice trippy melody. Yes. Anyway, let's move on to Max. Is this Max? Oh, this is Max posting for a friend. This is EWO Zoo official something. Okay, 7 minute long track. Have we got? No. We've had some good techno this evening. I'm sure if Amy Buffin was in the building, she'd been moaning about it like nobody's business. Oh, hello. I think we're getting track scores in for the last one. Martin says too repetitive. Agreed. Lee Ward, who is Dirty Cloud, whose tracks went down fucking beautifully earlier, said structure will make or break a track. You are so right. And when I do live, there is no structure to the track because I've not decided where it's going to go, you know? So I have to pull that out of fucking thin air every cocking time. Max says, introducing a friend. I like it. Track's a bit long, but very, very well put together. very, very good. Apparently this is 2 years old as well. Jesus Christ. Why haven't you got him in here sooner? I can see that David Ireland put a comment up earlier. You're a total groove boxer. I literally am. I love groove boxes. They just, some afford you great tweakability. Use of noises there is amazing. Almost sounds like a guitar. Amy Buffum says you love my groove box. I did earlier. Jen says, on first guess, I'd say this is a German dude who made this. Its name is EWO Official, and this is a friend of Max, and Max does actually come from Germany, I believe. I'm just going to check how many tracks we've got left in the thread, people. Intro, we've had the first break. This should be building up to be the most exciting part of the track. I am skipping it on now, people. Alright, what are people saying? Dirty Clyde said this could easily work on a modern video game. Very nice 8. Yeah, it's a solid 8 for me regardless. Jen says banging track, full-fledged 10. Atmospheric 8 from Miles. Alan Crawford, who's obviously in a little funk today, says 7 out of 10. We give him mostly 7 out of 10 all night. Jason Marsh says I want to hear more, 8.5 sorry. Serge Amanda says 9.5, my fave so far. Genocide says 8.5. Yeah, solid 8, but for me, I want it more aggressive, more hair in the track. Then you just kind of got a little bit more exciting, and I wanted to see it go crazy. So, but solid 8 nonetheless. Oh shit, I've lost my place. There we are. Brilliant. It's a YouTube video, this might not play. Oh, video unavailable. Alright, move on to the next one. Okay, you're in for a treat. This is Dwayne White. His last track went down really fucking well. This is going to be mastered up the asshole, I can tell. Oh! Drum and bass. Oh, something different for the evening. Oh, about 10 tracks left, people. 30 minutes, we're out of here.
Everybody move.
People, quick toilet break. I was fucking busted. Genocide, well shit, this rocks. No shit. Massive 9.5, yeah, absolutely. Track of the night, but that is because of this, the first drum and bass track we've had of the night. But it is top quality. David Island says those are serious and proper vintage breaks. Yeah, Dwayne White. Enematics. I believe that's how you said it. Oh, this is a Black Sun Empire remix. But yeah, he really knows what he's doing. He put like a hard housey type track in the other week and I absolutely went fucking off. Amy Buffum says reminds me of a modern Prodigy. Can't get better praise than that now, can you? Paydum Tech says, oh wait, remix, I disagree. Hey, he's doing well. Dominic Hawkins says, yeah, track of the night for me so far. Apparently I got it right, thank you, Dwayne. Yeah, top producer, Dwayne, honestly. Fucking, apparently this is a free download, so if you're into drum and bass, fucking get your ass over there and fucking download it. Yeah, track of the night, but for very different reasons, because we don't get a lot of drum and bass here, and this stands out nicely. Paulie Kennedy, 9.5. Dave says even if it's a remix, it's still nicely done. I fucking agree. There's some bass faces from Jess, I believe. Yancy Lewis, 909. Rich Lambo, 9.5. Oh, bless. Amy Buffin says, love you all. It's nice to have a community in times like this. Yes, it is. Please join me for my April the 1st thing, because that's going to be awesome. Everybody move. Yeah, bass faces out, people. There you go. Have some bass faces, Dwayne. The only person that probably could give you some competition is if we had anything in from Stereo Nutter. Dwayne says, I got plenty more DMB for you, man. Excellent. Give it to us, my man. Give it to us. Hey, Alan Crawford's finally given up the 7s and giving it a 9 out of 10. Ace arrangements, ticking all the DMB boxes. Yeah, absolutely. And we've given you 5 minutes, Dwayne, so... Excellent remix from Enigmatics. Brilliant, I said it right, hopefully. Anyway, next up we have sumo wrestler... I believe that's that right? Sumo wrestler Tossing a Foreigner. Okay, by Low Pan. Dwayne, top stuff, mate. Absolute top stuff. And it sounds like we're going to get a completely different feel to this track. Dwayne, everybody was loving that track. I don't think there was a person in there that gave it anything under a 9. KinkyAsFuck.com's not quite the site, but it's roughly enough. Martin says, gotta fly. Sorry, dude, no problem, man. I understand that people have shit to do. It's testing times out there. You know, I hope I can be some sort of relief on a Tuesday night for you. Like where it's going, but those top end noises are really prominent. The rest of the track feels back there, but those things feel in. Mike Hyman says, found my new favourite track. Gazan Wood says, oi oi! Jennifer Coppers joined the building. Amy Buffum says, I hope it does something hard as fuck though. I don't think it is. I think this is all we're going to get out of this one. Alan Crawford, cinema-fucking-matic. Yeah, absolutely. But again, those top end noises are right out here. The rest of it, the percussion, the drums are so far back in the mix. The tops are too harsh for me. Yeah, come on then. Yeah, Serge says the beats are coming from another room. I agree. Rich says this is lovely, and I absolutely agree. It is lovely, but the mix sounds a touch off for me. Peter says 9.5 for Purge. Wow. Apparently Dwayne says remix from official stems. Only parts I used from a remix pack were the synths and vocals. Excellent stuff, my man. Excellent stuff. Yeah, best artist name so far. Sumo wrestler tossing a forward. No. His name's Lopan. Max is giving us a 10. And Amy, as per usual, says that techno is gash. Agreed, it is lovely, but because those high ends were really greaty for me, I'm going to give it a 7. David says this is my mate's Tom's track. It's good. I like the elements. It's a bit spacey and open, but that's what he's going for. Alan Crawford, nice arty vibe. 8 out of 10. The noises seem to have sorted themselves out of it, but the beats are still way in the background. Can I have one whisper, please? Now I'm trapped under a cat, can't do fuck all. Max says this is perfect, lovely sounds. David says thanks for playing it, no problem. I really like where it's going, but it's a 7 for me because of those really greaty top ends. Other than that, everybody's loving it. Oh, yes! We haven't had a track from this guy in for a good couple of weeks. This is Logie Bears, but oh no, it's a fucking YouTube video. Tell me I caught it in time. Oh, yes I did. Okay, Rich, I've been a plumber for a long time, and the best thing to do there for Sean James, I agree, is literally windows open, heating on full. Honestly, if anyone's got a dehumidifier, if they can get it to Sean James, that'd be awesome. You don't even have to go and fucking meet him, you just kind of dump it in his garden and run off. Apparently Sean James's boiler exploded at 6 o'clock this morning, flooded his entire house, and now he's trying to get a dehumidifier or some sort of heat something. Get a big fan going on in there, mate. Open the windows, it's going to be a horrible time for you the next couple of days. If there is anything we can do here at Clown HQ, please let us know. Being all on lockdown, that is not an easy thing to be doing. Very weird one from Logie this time.
You are my guide, a trusted bedrock inside. I lost my breath when we're eye to eye.
Amy says this is my fucking jam. It's missing me a bit. 15 for Logie, says Amy Buffum. Yeah, it's missing me a bit, but that's because I'm not really into this kind of stuff. But, you know, if you are, like I say, Amy's just giving it a 15. There's an audience for you out there, Logie, without a shadow of a doubt, mate. Your stuff is clean, crisp, on point, sounds good. Yeah, this just isn't floating my boat. But I can appreciate its loveliness. Alan Crawford says, oh my days, this could be Beta Band. I'm not too sure who Beta Band is. Marcel says, every producer needs a cat. I got 5 of the fucker. So this is my princess. This is Pudge. And this is how she prefers to be held. The hand cupping her, the arms up here. I'm surprised she's not up under my chin. Dwayne says needs an amen. Dwayne, do me a favour, grab the stems off of Logie and do your worst. Honestly, I'd love to hear that. Rich says this works for me. Yeah, absolutely. You're never going to make bass face to Logie stuff, I don't think. No, that's pretty harsh. But that's not saying that your work isn't good, Logie. It is absolutely fantastic. It's got a really indie vibe. Like I say, if I was back when I was listening to Blur and stuff, like this would have been right up my street. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, Logie Bearsby. If you don't know who Logie Bearsby is, he works in conjunction with Andrew Coogan at Hardware Jams. Hardware Jams is a Facebook group. If you like your hardware, if you like your electronic music, hop on over there. Logie, class tune, not particularly my thing. I'm going to give you 8 for the tune. Personal preference, probably somewhere around a 7. So you're not doing too badly. Okay, Johnny Danger is up next. Oh, looks like we might have some jungle. Oh, drum and bass. We got another drum and bass track. Okay, so Dwayne White is the standard with which to beat this evening. Paulie Kennedy says needs a remix. 9.5 for original content. Agreed. Yes, Peter. This is Princess Pudge. She literally, honestly, if I go away for more than a week, she gets well pissy with me. Won't come and sit on my lap, won't come anywhere near me, takes her a couple of days. Not as clean as Dwayne's track. Amy Buffin says, well, I'm a bottle of wine down, beyond fucking point if I was on the URL right now. Ricky Williams is in the building. Hey, Ricky Williams. Wales Massive, how's it going, my friend? Ari has just joined the building. Hello. Jane O'Callaghan says fave. It's a good track. It's not as clean as Dwayne's, or it's got as much impact, but still good track nonetheless. Waiting to see where he goes with it. How far are we in? We're in a minute. Marcel, yeah, Jungle Fever 10, fat. Yanette, wobbly wobbly. Yanti, sorry. Amy Buffett says, this is getting me going. Ricky says, how's it going, Mark, my man? Not too bad on lockdown, fella, real shame. But other than that, all good. Should get a few streams from me over the coming weeks as we're all locked down. I'm going to try. Did you see Warren Dancy's stream the other night? Fuck me, the man was amazing. That's the new standard which streams should be. Honestly, it was fucking on point. If you've not seen it, check out the War Minstrel Warren Dancy's hour set. Absolutely awesome. But I'm bored of this now. There's you being on me. Well, according to what it says up there, and I know we're a few comments behind, 1,150 comments have come in through the door. That is fucking amazing. I want to take this time right now to thank everybody who does anything for URL. By that, I mean watch it, share it, like it, comment on it. It's a bit too edgy for me, this one. Yeah, Warren did a couple of streams over the past couple of days. They've all been awesome. Yeah, Ricky, as soon as this shit ends, there is going to be so many fucking parties going on, and if there's an invite to play with you over in Wales at some point, I will fucking jump at that chance, mate. I've wanted to for ages.
This could turn Harry Krishna into a bad boy.
But, like I say, it's a bit... What words did I use? A bit too... Can't remember what I used. But it hits the nail right on the head. It's not quite as impacty as Dwayne's track. I believe we fucking said that was track in light and picture anyway. I'm going to give you a solid 8 on this one. Does what it needs to. I think we're getting good scores here. Yeah, 8.5, 8.5, 909. Amy says jizz on it. Well, you've had good 4 minutes of it, so... Yeah, I definitely dance to it in the club. I would not walk away. I would be looking for the DJ to now, mix out of it into another one though. But yeah, good track. Johnny Danger, that was. Okay. So, oh, Brendan Coates. Ooh, this dude has threatened to come onto the show many, many times. Has never actually made it up on the show. Oh, and he's removed his track. I was really looking forward to that. Oh well, someone else gets another couple of minutes. Another YouTube track.
Enjoy late dinners, but suffer from heartburn or reflux? For fast, long-lasting relief, choose Gaviscon Double Action.
No power, no heat. Crichton, are you picking up any major errors?
Only Mr. Lister's haircut, sir.
Okay, I believe this is Track Terrorist. I believe that's how she names and stuff. I can't actually get in to see it. Yeah, Track Terrorist. And I know that this lady has tried to put a track in a couple of times, but didn't quite grasp the things. I'm glad that we've gotten a soul track from her, Track Terrorist. This is really good. Sean Johnson, cool vibe. Alan Crawford says slick sampling. Amy Buffett, funky as fuck. Ari says you can use AdBlock extension on the browser to avoid ads. I can't go into YouTube is the problem. As soon as I go into YouTube, if I stay longer on YouTube than 3 seconds, then the video fails. So I just let it do what it, This has got a DJ Shadowy type feel to it. This is not what I expected at all. This is lovely. Lee Ward, who knows his shit, says this is a cheeky little number. Jane says, forget it, this is my fave. Yeah, this is good. It's originality up the bottom hole. Slightly erratic, but not too erratic to take your focus away. It's really, really good. Carl Hinsey, ghost dub sounds, like it. Jen says the drums are great and Surge, funky and weird. Amy Buffin says this is the track for me. Chilled vibe. Yeah. Alright. This is gold button straight through. Thank you. So I can't. It's SATU Sinika Kalupi. So is that Satu? I'm not too sure. But anyway, Track Terrorist. Really, really good. Carl says he's getting more of a DMB than funk vibe. No, I'm definitely getting a funk vibe. Jennifer says this has something special. 9, yeah. Golden buzzer for me. 9 says Dirty Clyde. Yeah, absolutely. Slap that gold buzzer straight through. Let's give it the whole thing then. Let's wait until it stops, shall we? 15 minutes left to the show. Max, you're up next. I get the feeling that's it. That was absolutely stunning. That was Track Terrorist on YouTube. Let me just get my big face out of the way and I'll show you the profile name. This is the profile name for that track. Track Terrorist. Satur. I'm horrible with names and I hate murdering them. But anyway, that was fucking brilliant. Thank you very much for persisting and getting a track into the URL. That was beautiful. Track of the night. Not a problem. Okay, next up is Max Internurix. I think I said it right that time. Apparently there's no T in it. Internurix. Are we playing? Oh, preview. 4-minute long track. What does Max say about it? Don't forget me. Max's penultimate track. Jennifer Cobb says yes, but that is because Max is her boyfriend. Ari, we may need to talk about this kind of thing because when it comes to tech, I literally am a Luddite. Max, your production is really, really good, but you are literally relying on the worst box. Please, for the love of God, tune into my Groovebox demonstration. You literally are using the worst box. Could you imagine what you would sound like if you had a decent piece of fucking kit under your hands? You're doing so well at the moment with the stuff, with just this one piece of shit kit. Thank you, Harry. Not tonight though, fella. I've had enough of travelling and all kinds of nonsense. I'm going to bed, but yes, please walk me through it. That'd be lush. Rich says, I like this. You would. It's fucking psytrance. I believe Lindsay would say that those noises are squirt to flip-flop. Oh, I miss having Liz on the show. She's having all kinds of problems at the moment. She's got a guest house down in Weymouth, and because of fucking coronavirus, that guest house is no longer taking on people. So she is fucking losing money. And anyway, I want her sat here. I haven't spoken to her for a fucking good couple of weeks. Yes, Amy Buckham, this is literally the sound of drugs. Max says, fuck off. Thank you very much, Max. Michael says, this is pure filth, 9 out of 10. It's close to being pure filth. It's this close to being pure filth. Max, get a really big synth. Max, the E2 is not a lovely piece of kit. It's a competent piece of kit at best. It's a good sequencer is what it is. Jane says, not loving it personally, 6. Thank you. Oh, Ricky says, I've just sent a link in a personal message. If I can find that fella, I will play that. Don't forget, if you are watching the show, take a picture of yourself watching the show and send it to me. Yes, Ricky, I have got your track. I'll catch up. Whoa. Remix! Press out, nudge it on. Max is going to fucking hate that. Dwayne says too fast for psytrance. Dunno. Yeah, it looks like we've got a few pictures in. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, people. Keep them coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pics. We need more. Don't forget, if you're watching this on a replay, take pictures of yourself watching on a replay. We will totally have that. Max, even though the slating I gave you for doing it on an E2, 9. Nice. When you've got some really good noises in there, you're going to be fucking amazing, mate. I'm not joking. Yeah, your production, your the way you structure your tracks. Again, even though it is on an E2, you are doing blinding stuff, mate. And I'm not saying to you that the E2 is a piece of shit because of anything silly. I'm telling you honestly, there are better boxes out there that will run other kit and make you sound amazing. The fact that you are producing on such a piece of turd at the moment is amazing. The fact that you're getting good sounds out of this absolute nonsense box is awesome. Alright, we'll move on, shall we? Okay, next up we have, I believe this dude is the one who did the stuff in his dressing gown. but I'm not sure. Hello, Pudge. Okay, it says hip hop. and rap. Excellent. 3 minutes 50. We're gonna get the whole thing. Come on, Pudge.
Maybe you want me drop down.
No?
Sorry, but I'm pulling through. Might leave a couple open wounds, couple lumps swollen too. A few scars after the pain leave. That way I'll always know it's you. You're just so unforgettable. Yeah, yeah. And you're so unpredictable.
Max says thanks, mate. Not a problem. Honestly, your production skills are incredible. Absolutely incredible. You're getting lovely sounds out of what is essentially a very low budget box. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Imagine what it's going to be like when you have a piece of kit in front of you, I don't know, a fucking Tempest or something, you know? The drums you'll be coming up with, and then a Neutron, you know? This is a bit cluttered for me. But what a vocal, yeah, absolutely.
Where you take your shots now?
The breakbeat stuff. No, not yet. But it will be released quite soon. I'm hoping to get a vinyl release on that. However, the way of the world at the moment is it worth pressing a record if nobody's out buying or you know? So we'll see.
And if I let those drinks sink in, you're just so unforgettable. Yeah, yeah. And you're so unpredictable.
Nice change of pace. Mike Heineman, this is lush. 8 out of 10, absolutely. Tatum Tech, Tricky, Troppy, Topply Bird. Yes, Peter, Beauty's back and attacking my phone. Amy Buffin, fucking batshit lush. This is absolutely beautiful. Again, it kind of reminds me of Dirty Clyde stuff, but without the chip. Kat, do you want to get off the mixer, honey? Do you want some space to sit down? Fine with me. Here you go. There we go. Antoine says, how can I send you a track? Okay, well, officially, I put a shout out up every other Monday. It goes up on my original account page and then gets shared like all over the place. But your track has to be in that thread on my original account page to be on the show. We play every track that comes in through the door, regardless of style or quality or whatever. We will play anything that you send in. Ideally, we'd like a Bandcamp, SoundCloud, Hear This, file, and basically you put it in that thread. We split the thread over 2 shows, and depending on how early you get your track in as to which show you get it on part 1 or part 2. This is part 2. The next shout out goes up on a Monday. I hope that was clear and concise. But yeah, this is lovely. I'm going to give this a big fat 9. Ricky, I'm going to play your track as the outro because officially it is one that we accepted a little bit later than should have. Anyway, up next you have Lucifer, who is Sebastian Roberts, who I'm hoping is going to bring Brendan Coates on the show at some point. They both keep threatening to come down at some point. Anyway, Lucifer, Ableton Live Extraction. Mental. His last track was a good track. His track before was a fucking insane track, so I'm looking forward to this one. If you want to just stare at the back of Pudge right now, you carry on. Yes, indeed, Amy, I did this 22. It's a shame. Pudge, leave my phone alone. Sebastian Roberts has a great production style. He's very prolific in what he does, and he's kind of funny with his production skills as well, which is good. Do not chew that. Serge says, nice kick game. I agree. Needs to do something more now, though. Well, I suppose we're only a minute in, so okay, I'll give him that. Purge, leave my phone alone. 2 tracks left, people. Then you're free to go back to doing nothing. How many of you are drinking beer this evening? It's technically a fucking school night. Alan says the Lucifer logo looks a little bit like a bat. Yeah. He's got a dark sense of humour, this one. Yes, Don, I've seen you. That's 3 tracks you've had in this shout out, fella. You're doing alright. But seeing as though we've got time, I'll allow it. With a track named like Mental, yeah, it is mental. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a bit more mental. But your kick game's on point. But a kick does not make a track. Did he say anything about it? Really like where you're going with it. I get the feeling it's a work in progress. You've got a really good base here. I like where you're going with it. I can see this easily being a 6-minute tune with some other things to come into it, but it needs to live up to its name. Oh, it's the. That's not the name of the track at all. Middle is the hashtag. Yes, like it, Sebastian. A little bit more work, and I think you're up to an 8.5. For me, is just touching an 8. Needed a little bit more work to it. Oh, okay. We've got people adding to the thread as we speak. Don Wozek, Remy X, The Body, Man Out of Space, Don Wozek remix. Now, Remy X, I believe I met. Is it Remy X or is it something else? I get these two confused all the time. Anyway, you're in for some techno. Yeah. Let's not do that there. Hold on, people. I'm sorry about the sound. Why are you sad? Jen agrees with me, needs a bit more, but I like what there is there at the moment. Absolutely. Like I say, it was a 3-minute track. Ricky Williams says, here we go. This is Don Wozek. Yeah, Don Wozek. Honestly, this guy writes some fucking amazing techno. I knew this would be up your street, Ricky. If nobody else puts anything into the thread, mate, your track is up next. Oh, no. We've got one more. Who's literally just put it in 2 minutes ago. Talk about cutting it fine. Savage. Ooh, squishy went in the compressor. Yes, it did. Oh, Amy's saying sad times for techno. Come on, we love techno here. And Dom writes some fucking amazing stuff. Okay, technically we've got 2 minutes left of the show, people. Amy says, stop talking about my vagina. Squishy went in the compressor. Jen says it's like getting a brain beating out with a bar of gold wrapped in lemos. What is a lemo? Jane says, I think I speak too soon. This is my favourite track. That's 3 favourite tracks you've had in the show tonight. That's not bad. Don's stuff's always good. He's never going to get under an 8, I don't think. I just, I'm pretty sure he's had a couple of 10s already as well. was leveled. It's not leveled. Ricky Williams says, is Matey Boy in the chat who made this? PM me your SoundCloud link. Yeah, Don Wozek. Donny Wozek. Yes, he is in the chat. He was in the chat 5 minutes ago. More of that. I'll do it again. This is really good. 9.5. Alan says, I'd like to hear this just a few BPM slower. No. Genocide says, sounds very Lemon D, love it. John Coffey 909, Ricky Williams 9.5, yeah, absolutely, Don. Honestly, your production skills are fucking right up there. And I know Remy X, I think I'm getting confused with Bion X, but I'm not sure. But I do know that we chat a little bit, both people. Rich says, oh, to hear this for a massive ring, yeah, absolutely. Woke Me Up says, Richard Lambo 8.5. Right, that's 4.5 minutes you've had, fella. We've got one more track in the thread, provided nobody else puts anything else in. Oh no. Okay. Sunday Jam, Deluge, Hydrosynth, and a Minilog. Let's see if YouTube wants to play ball, because this is somebody. There we go. Let's see if YouTube plays. YouTube's going to play ball. Ah, there we go. I think we had the end of the track. Okay, now the piece of kit that this guy is holding there is the Deluge, and people keep trying to get me to buy one of these motherfucking things. I believe Genocide has a Deluge, and I see videos from her all the time on it. I'm wondering what else he's got there. Who's sending me messages? Oh, Jane sent us a picture of herself watching the show. Excellent. Thank you very much, Jane. Anybody else wants to send us a picture? Please feel free. I shall put them up tomorrow. It's been a while since we've had the ability to be able to play live stuff on the URL. Sometimes YouTube has it, sometimes it doesn't. Amy says tits out, yeah, okay. Oh, nobody can see me at the moment, so there's no point in that. Amy also says Borzoot, but I might not do that either. Very annoying. Everything else about the track I kind of like it. It's got a little groove going on, a little shuffle. But that... Oh, something went a bit wry there. That is the joy of live. Again, I am not sure about the Deluge at all. I see a lot of people use it. I don't think it's very hands-on. Can you see how he's barely touching the Deluge, but he's touching the other synths? I don't know. Gary Parker says, morning, how is it across the other side of the world, my man? Yeah, Serge says, high frequency is hurting, it's a Jam 8. Yeah, I'm going to go 707 on this one. There are elements I like, there are elements I don't like, and that fucking high-pitched thing is enough to say we have had enough. But other than that, good little jam, my man. That was Boyd Silator. Okay, okay, thank you. Oh, wait a sec, let's just go full screen for this shit. Right, thank you all very, very much for watching the 6th Shoutout Part 2. We have done all the tracks that there are for this evening. It has been a total pleasure sitting here chatting shit with my cat at you. It'll probably be me and the cat next week with a laptop and access to people who want to Skype me. Please tap me up for my Skype address. I can't believe Pudgy's staying here. Yeah, thank all the producers for sending your tracks in. Thank you very, very much tonight. If you watched, liked, commented, or shared, if you did any of those things, I am forever in your debt because you keep this shit rolling. Anyway, from me, it has been absolutely lovely. Yeah, we will see you here next week. I think that's it. Bye from Clown HQ. Check out Ricky Williams. Eyes crossed.
No, thank you, circus. I'm sweet enough. Set of fucking car keys, is it? And it's not as if he's inconspicuous now, is it? Not backing out. You bet your bollocks to a barn dance you're not backing out. I'm Bruce Lee. You can't change fighters. Do you know what nemesis means? A righteous infliction of retribution manifested by an appropriate agent. Personified in this case by a horrible current.